afternoon, gardeners. I had a good idea this morning. Poor Tony. I happened to say to Tony, do you like that holly that's at the bottom of the garden? And it was a self-seeder one that we've had there for years, 20 odd years. And we just go this way, going slowly. And he happened to say yes. I said, oh. He said, why? I said, well, I was thinking of just chopping it down. He said, well, cut it down. So I did. I waited until he got out the door, because he said, we'll do it when the weather perks up. No. If I say, shall we do something, I mean now. So I waited till he popped out to the shops, and I got my little chainsaw, Terry King. That little chainsaw that you recommended is absolutely brilliant. Love the little thing. So I got the little chainsaw, and I chopped it all down. So therefore, we now have a lovely hedge line. And what happens is, when the sun hits it, it's really beautiful and golden. Now, of course, where the holly tree's been, it's a little bit green because it wasn't getting the sun in it. But look, isn't that nice? I can't imagine how it would look. Now, let me just turn around. With the pyracantha, you won't remember, but we had a pyracantha all the way around the garden, and it was the most vicious hedge. So coming up 6 years ago, I had my hip replaced. Surgeon damaged the nerve in my leg, and I was left with a partially paralysed leg. And I decided, do you know what, we'll take that pyracantha hedge out. So I had to strap on this great big leg brace to keep me upright and chop down the pyracantha hedge. Poor Tony, he comes home from work sometimes, and I've done all sorts of stupid stuff, and he looked at the hedge. He said, what are you doing? I said, cutting down the hedge. What does it look like I'm doing? So bless him, he got our help, obviously helped me. So we dug it all out, dug out the roots, and they were a flaming nightmare. And he said, what are you putting in its place? I said, a golden privet. And then the other year, when we had Storm Arwood, I think it was, might have been before that, we thought, right, instead of putting the fence back up that was there, we would plant the golden privet there. So that one's a little bit spindly and skinny, but give it a couple of years and that's going to thicken up nicely. And it's so much nicer to have the hedge in the garden than a blooming brown fence. Let me just turn. We'll do a little turn. It's lovely watching the birds here. So pretty. They don't seem to like the peanuts. I think I might just take all the peanuts and throw them down for the squirrel. And then they're gone. But that's my beautiful hedge, and it's thickening up beautifully. We've got a lovely string of lights all the way across the front of it. And of course they come in of a night time. I'm looking at that little bit there, that it's got trellis. It doesn't really give us a great deal of privacy between us and next door. And my neighbour did ask if I wouldn't put the hedge in front of the fence. But as I said, it doesn't give us any privacy. So what I might do is I might get one of those cheap panels that look like, get round here, that look like leaves with flowers on. And I might just tack it to the front of that, because that's the bit where we really could do with the privacy. So one little blat around the garden. What is it, about the 27th, 28th today? It's that time between Christmas and New Year, Twixmas. There's nothing you can do. You can't do anything in the garden, but you're looking for stuff to do. I would happily take all my decorations down now, because so far as I'm concerned, Christmas is over with. It's gone, people are back at work. But we'll leave it till New Year, and I'll just say, hope 2025 is a wonderful one for you all.